Jason&Jabari.
What's up, guys? This is Jason from the Jason and Jabari Gaming, and today we have wars number 11 and 12 to wrap up the season. We are battling for top 10 in Masters. We have not secured our spot yet, so we have to try and win these last two wars as best as we can. So first up, we have LVT here. And I have taken both of these fights in this season, so I don't have any new fights to share with you guys. But like I said, we have to try to get out a win in order to potentially secure top 10 Masters, which is our goal. So I am taking in Okoye with the Shuri synergy, which gives her 15% more potency on her debuffs as long as she's awakened, and mine of course is in rank 4, and I'm going to be taking this rank 4 enchantress from I guess this is Tommy's enchantress. So we max out deep wounds. I have assassin maxed out, and also inequity, but the major thing that you want maxed out is deep wounds and 2 out of 3 points in dexterity. I also have max despair maxed out to stop the healing in case that's a thing. But anyway, this is the node where if you get above 10 hits you gain like 8 force charges. Okoye has multiple hits on her combo. I think it's like 14 15. I think it's 15 though. And her lowest is 13 if I'm not mistaken. Quicksilver has 13 hits if I'm not mistaken as well, so he's really good here as well. But I'm more comfortable with Okoye, and like I said, I have taken this fight earlier on in the season and it was like a little over a minute fight. So taking dexterity to 2 out of 3, having your Okoye awakened, and maxing out deep wounds will shut off MD, so you can take mystic defenders such as enchantress. I did use an invulnerability boost here to push her to 3 bars of power. I told my officer this fight shouldn't take over 2 minutes. We'll see if I'm correct on that or not here in a minute. But I'm just building up my force charges. This does have the power sting, which serves as willpower healing if you have that, but it doesn't last long because I have so many hits on my combo that it doesn't really come into play. And most of the time when I do these fights, I think in one time it did, but it doesn't really matter most of the time. So here we get to our first SP2, which is what I'll primarily be throwing off. She's almost at 3 bars. I hold block and she throws it into a hard block, which was unfortunate. So now she has a green spell and the purple spell. So when she has these 2 spells, you can get rid of both of them by doing a heavy, which my spacing was off and I could have got punished there, but this time I get it correct and we get rid of both spells in one go. So pro tip for those who want to get rid of multiple spells at once, that's one way you can do it. It is kind of risky because you can miss, but if you want to get rid of 2 for the price of 1, so to speak, then that is a way that you can do that. It's just it's more beneficial if she's like almost at a bar of power, because we know if she throws that off then it might cause some problems. Anyway, we get her to 3 bars finally. She has 24 shocks and 24 bleeds on her. She throws off the SP3. I actually have not got touched yet this fight, so I have the invulnerability boost, so this is going to do nothing to me, which is great. And now I think at this point I'm looking at the time and I'm like, oh crap, I only have 10 seconds left in what I told my officer, so I don't think I'm going to make it. It doesn't appear that I am, because I'm down to my final second and she's still alive, and I throw off the SP1. Now she's dead, but it was over 2 minutes, and actually the fight duration was 2 minutes exactly if you guys want to go back and see that. So I didn't actually lie. I was correct ish. So down she goes. We did end up losing that fight, but here is the current fight, our last war against 4 Loki. Shout out to the homies in 4 Loki for sure, and the homies also in LVT. So yeah, I am going to be doing another Quicksilver fight this war, and I'm going against Legacy's rank 4 Sig 200 Deathless Thanos. Shout out to the homie Lags, man. Hopefully you're well, buddy. But yeah, so I did do this fight already. Like I said, the same with the Okoye fight, but the Okoye fight was earlier on in the season, and I think the Deathless Thanos fight was a couple of war videos back, so that's more recent. And I am going to do the Black Bolt Synergy, which increased the duration of non-damaging debuffs by 20%, so that helps the Whiplash stay longer. His what do you call it, all the other debuffs, the withers. I don't think it does anything for the slow, because that's more about momentum, right? But the rest of the non-damaging debuffs will last 20% longer. I was contemplating actually going with the Whiplash Synergy to give his Whiplash more potency, but since I went in with this team last time and it worked relatively well, I just decided to keep it the same. I didn't change my masteries for this fight in particular because there was no reason to, otherwise I would have. But there was nothing that I needed to change. I knew that, so it was just a matter of not getting hit. So like I said, we have same node, just different defender, different champion we're bringing in. And yeah, man, the goal in this fight is to parry heavy and build your momentum to 300, which will put a permanent slow on him while you have the momentum. And then of course, once you exit your max momentum, then you'll have to re-ramp essentially, but the fight never lasts that long. So here I am boosting up. I do throw on a 33% SP3, and that's because he gains power really quickly, and sometimes when I throw off my SP2, he gets dangerously close to SP3. It was happening in my duels, and it did happen I think last time I took him, but he never actually got to the SP3, but it was close, so I did that for safety. I do have another invulnerability boost that I am running in the event that I get hit. But here we're going to parry, and we're going to heavy, and we're going to back up just a little bit, and then I'm going to parry heavy again, and then back up the rest of the way. I do get myself cornered, but we're at 300 momentum, which is what we needed. So we have that slow on him, so now we can hit into him freely. We are not going to throw off SP1s. The goal is only to throw off SP2s, and we're not trying to back up and build up to max momentum. We're not trying to do any of that. We're just trying to let the fight play out as it's playing now and gain force charges along the way, which we're doing a good job. I throw off that SP2, and this is what I mean. See how close he came to 3 bars of power? He didn't get there, but that's one of the reasons why I ran the 33% reduction, because sometimes I miss parries like I did there, and I can accidentally get whacked. And then if I do eat the SP3, that will mitigate some of the damage that I would be taking. So far so good. He's going down quite nicely. He's almost halfway down. His protection is basically non-existent. I mean, it's there, but it's not really there. Here I was actually going to throw the SP2, but I end up not throwing it. The SP2 probably would have killed there. Could have saved us some time, but after this combo, he's dead, man. He's super dead, and this is it. So down goes Legacy's Thanos, and like, what was that time? I think it was, yeah, 1:30 exactly. So not too bad on my part. Finished out the season cleanly. Hopefully we can win this war, because we actually do need this win, I believe, in order to stay in top 10 masters. So good luck to 4 Loki, and we'll see what happens, and I'll be back with a recap of the season for you guys and rewards. Peace.